I don't know why I did this to myself. Even now, my eyes are still watering from playing this level, the most hated level in all of Donkey Kong Country. But it has snow, so you bet I suffered through for you to find out the truth. Is Snow Barrel Blast in Donkey Kong Country Christmassy enough to become the most Christmassy retro video game level of them all? Well, today we will leave here with a definitive answer, mark my words. I'm the Play It Again Pastor, and if you haven't noticed, or you're just discovering this series of videos, I've been on the search for the most Christmassy retro video game level of all time. And so far, we've traveled through parts of the 8-bit NES games, one Sega Genesis game that frankly has come the closest so far, and now our second SNES game, Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country is literally a classic. When you sit and think about what are the most iconic SNES games, the answers are probably Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country. These two games defined an entirely new platforming era, and we, the players, are the beneficiaries of all this good gameplay goodness. I remember playing Donkey Kong Country in the electronics section of our local store when it was one of those free-to-play video game systems they had out as a demo. You know, when your parents would tell you to stay right there by the video games, playing while they glanced across the aisle at the close. That was me, playing Super Nintendo's Donkey Kong Country, jaw hanging open at the graphics, the gameplay, and the sheer ramp of difficulty that is this game. By the time you arrive at Snow Barrel Blast, you're feeling pretty good about your Donkey Kong life. You've braved underwater levels, dodged beavers and kremlings, and even mine-carted your way through what felt like a tough level at the time. But that was nothing in comparison to Snow Barrel Blast, where I swear the developers were trying to make your eyes bleed from sheer exhaustion. Just a second. I need to apply eye drops again because I felt as though I could not blink while staring at the snow and those barrels and those frozen zingers that are moving way too fast for bee-like creatures in the cold wintry weather. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Snow Barrel Blast is a beautiful level. In the beginning, that is. The snowy pine trees, the distant snowy mountains, even though we're on an island that appears to only have one mountain in the overworld map, but who am I to judge? The snow-packed ground Diddy and Donkey Kong are leaping and rolling and cartwheeling across, it's downright incredible, and I dare say the graphics still hold up to this day. Once you platform your way through some narrow misses and flying neckies and even discover a secret or two, something quickly dawns on you. The eerie music. I mean, have you ever stopped to really listen to this music before? It is the creepiest, most forlorn video game music for this type of platformer I've ever heard. I feel like I'm out in the cold tundra, by myself, wondering if I will make it home to the fireplace and plaid blankets. And then the blizzard begins. The blizzard, people. The blizzard. All I could do while I was getting the footage for this video was force my eyes to concentrate on the spinning barrels of doom as the blizzard continued to fall around me, picking up speed as the barrels spun faster and faster, careening out of control, ready to send me flying into the spikes of a zinger with the wrong touch of a button. I am not being over dramatic here. Okay, maybe I am. But my eyes are seriously hurting right now. I came here looking for a nice Christmas level, but instead I discovered the Christmas anti-hero, Snow Barrel Blast. It is not a blast to play. It is torture. Pure anti-Christmas joy torture. I mean, can you imagine if the music in this level had been replaced with something cheery and bright with jingle bells in the background? It would literally change everything about it. I might even find myself smiling and bobbing my head as I swung through the barrels at the end of the level. But instead, as the blizzard drones on, the creepiest music of the 16-bit era continues. So when it comes to Christmas points, sadly enough, this level has the snowiest look so far. With those snow-covered pine trees, that is the closest to Christmas trees we've gotten so far in this whole series of videos. I feel like this level is it's like if every elf on the shelf in the world were lined up in your kitchen, staring into your soul with those wooden eyes, while someone plays a piano tune of doom somewhere in the distance, and you're waiting for those elves to pounce as soon as you blink. And with that wonderful image, I'm gonna shiver my way on out of Donkey Kong Country and search for something cheery, bright, joyful, because right now my soul needs a pick-me-up after Snow Barrel Blast blasted right through my Christmas cheer.